A very good morning to all my dear students. So we all have completed the 10th chapter, which was mensuration. Now we are going to start the new chapter, which is algebra. Okay. Now before we start algebra, you should know whatever we have studied till now. Now we have already studied arithmetic. Arithmetic was the branch of maths in which we have studied about the numbers, whole numbers, natural numbers, integers and all those things. Then we studied geometry. Geometry का ज़्यादा हमने पढ़ा नहीं basically because that is not possible. So perimeter, area, all that comes in that geometry only. So the branch of maths which studied shapes, simple curves, open curve, closed curve, polygons, that all is geometry. Now the new branch of mathematics which involves the use of letters and numbers and some equations, that is called algebra. Okay. So algebra is very important and vast branch in mathematics. So let's just start. Now when we are talking about algebra, algebra means you are giving some rules or the equations, and when you are making the rules you use numbers as well as the letters. Okay. For example, if you want an equation, number of matchsticks required for making a letter, it will be 2n. Now here you can see 2 is also given and n is also given. Okay. So n is the variable. Okay. And value of n is not fixed. The value of variable is not fixed. It can take any value. Variable का मतलब ही है कि it can vary. It can take any number of any integer or any number it can take. Okay, so this is the variable. Now it will be, the topic will be more clear to you when we will go through the chapter, the exercise 11.1. So in exercise 11.1, the first question is you have to find a rule. You have to write a rule for letter T. Okay, matchsticks को यूज़ करके आपने रूल बनाना है. That means T को यूज़ करने के लिए कितनी matchsticks चाहिए आपको? 2. So using that you have to make a rule. Now 2 matchsticks are required to make a T. So the rule will be 2n. Okay, 2 into n. Similarly, a pattern U. If you want to make a pattern U, then 3 matchsticks are required. Just see, matchsticks से आप हमेशा straight figures बनाएंगे. So it will be straight U like this. So since 3 matchsticks are required to make U, the rule is 3n. Okay, why we are writing n? Because if we will put the value of 1, then 1 U will be formed. And if we are making 2, 3 into 2, 6. So total 6 U's you can make. Okay, so this way you can just say it. Now we'll see the next part. Now when you want to make S, now S is given in curved form, but you have to write it like this. So here you can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 matchsticks are required to make the letter S. So the rule will be 5n. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood. So remaining parts of this question you will do by your own, and you can write any other letter also. There is no compulsion that you have to write only n, but please make sure that variables always are written in small case. Okay, capital letters में आप variables को कभी भी नहीं लिखते हैं. You have to write the variables in lower case. Now second question is, which two rules are same in question number 1? So you can see T और V ऐसे letters हैं जिनको यूज करने के लिए 2 matchsticks are required. So A and D are same. Okay, so this was a simple question. Now question number 3. Now cadets are moving in a row. Okay, cadets जो हैं आर्मी की cadets, एक परेड हो रही है, उसमें वो रो में मूव कर रहे हैं. So 5 cadets are moving in a row. So you have to give an equation for this. Now we don't know how many rows are there, so let the number of rows be n, and number of cadets in a row, in one row, is 5n. So the total number of cadets will be number of cadets in a row into number of rows, which is 5 into n. So it will give you 5n. Okay, so this is the rule for total number of cadets moving in that parade. So this way you have to understand the question. You have to take any variable, write it in the lower case and make the equation. Similarly, fourth question will be your homework. You have to do it by your own. And now I am doing the last question for today, which is question number 5. So here it is given that let the number of students be S. Now 5 pencils are given to each students. So how many pencils are given to total students available over there? So let the number of students be S. You can see, you can take any variable, just you have to write it in the small case. And number of pencils given to each student is 5. So the total number of pencils will be number of pencils given to one student into number of students, which is 5 into S, and it will give you 5S. So this way you have to make the equations for the word problems. In this exercise we are going to learn this, and iske aage we are going to solve these equations further. So I hope all of you have understood. So please complete this exercise 11.1 till question number 5, and if you have any difficulty you can ask your doubts during the online classes. So that's all for today. Thank you.